go.
Hello, I'm Frank Romeo. Welcome to Quarantine with Frank. This here is my makeshift office. My wife and I share the same space. We've actually set up a picnic table in the middle of our den with computers and lights and paperwork, as you can see all around me. And this is where we've been doing our work. Usually I'm in my office space or I'm on the road and I'm in schools teaching, but now we're quarantined at home like the rest of America and keep social distancing and staying at home, and so I've reinvented myself, so to speak, like everyone else is doing, reinventing ourselves, talking about the new norm. There's the old norm and the new norm. And I believe we're somewhere between the old norm and the new norm, where we're actually picking up the pieces of where we left off, realizing the direction that we're headed, we're not really sure about it, and somewhere in the middle we have to reinvent ourselves and make spaces like this. Everyone is doing it. Everyone is, a lot of new videos are coming out of people talking from their home or setting up office space just like this. So it's an inconvenience, of course, but this is possibly the new norm for America. Working at home, distance learning is what our children are going through now, and readapting ourselves and reinventing ourselves for the new norm, and getting ready. We're not really sure the direction that we're headed and what it's going to look like, but this is a glimpse of working at home, and for me, it's a novelty. It's new. I've never done this before to this length. I do a lot of work at home, but not podcasting, not reaching out, not setting up interviews and people calling in. I've never done that from my home. So this is a new concept, and we're going to give it a try. We're going to keep information flowing. We're going to try to reach out, especially to PTSD. I'm going to talk about, in the future, I'm going to talk about some of the calls I get from people. I got one yesterday from a lady whose son is really hurting with PTSD. And I think the new crisis, after we get through this crisis, I believe the new crisis is going to be mental health. I think we're going to have a spike in PTSD, a spike in mental health issues, a spike in suicide, and I think we're going to have to deal with the next crisis over the next decade. So I will continue to reach out to my followers, to reach out to the education people. I speak to a lot of elected officials. I speak to a lot of education people at all levels. And we're going to keep the ball rolling. We're not going to stop, and keep that message of moving forward coming through.